Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Pay double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught us this truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, this is the brother Amawan coming at you again with another lesson. All right, Lord willing, you'll be edified. Okay. Forgive me, I'm a little under the weather. I'm getting over it. All right. But I got my top pop up here. You know, you see my hair coming through, just so brothers know. All right, but I just want to go in this news. All right, like I always do. Do something quick, man, because I gotta get some rest so I can go to this fucking slavery, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start with that. All right, I'm gonna start with that real quick. Salakia. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse 14. All right. Well, you can hear me. It says the captive exile, and we are those captives. Okay, the nation of Israel. We are POW, right? Which is prisoners of war. All right. It says the captive exile hasteth that he may be loose. All right, let's look up this word hasteth. It says third person, singular, present, simple form of hasten. Matter of fact, hold up. It says discuss these. Maybe I could have it like that. Yeah, that's cool. It says, let's try the etymon. Okay. I'm sitting here arguing with my nigga, right, Salakia, but he let me get, it's cold as hell outside. He walking past and shit. I know the nigga cold, so he get in. I tell him, he say, Rick, let me sit in with you, woo. So he sit in the car with me for a minute. And then he like, man, I'm hungry as hell, man. Let me. So I had something that I didn't even really eat for real, cause like I said, I'm under the weather. So I say, hey, bro, take it. And then the nigga turn around and ask me for $5. I say, man, get the fuck out my car, man. Get your ass out. Bye, man. Look, man, man, get out of my car, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. But it says hasten. It says transitive, the transitive. Well, it says haste from Old French haster, meaning to hurry, right? It says make haste, to urge, to hurry along, right? Urgency, okay? Right. So back here, Isaiah 51:14, it says the captive exile hasten that he may be loosed, right? Because this is not living. We're not living here. We're not supposed to be living here. You're not supposed to be living your best life here, man. This is a punishment. This is a prison. This is a sentence, right? All right. And Danya Allah, our judge, or our judge is power. Salakia, right? He sent us here, man. Okay? It says the captive exile hasten that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, right? And that pit is America, man. Right? With all the different poisons here. Whether it's your music, whether it's what you watch on TV, whether it's your job, all the different chemicals they got going on. They don't even tell you about the shit. Next thing you know, 20 years go past and there's some fucking ad on the fucking news talking about some, if you've been working around such and such, you're in you can possibly get such and such and such and such. Right? Whole time this nigga he halfway dead from this shit. Right? This is why we want to be free from this fucking place, man. Okay, this is one of many reasons. Right? It says, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail, man. Okay? Everything here is tainted. All the religions here are tainted. None of them are even real. Right? All of our women here are tainted. All of the minds here in America, they're all tainted, man. Right? Everybody thinks like a fucking Edomite. This verse 15, Salakia, verse 15, it says, but I am the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, thy power, that divided the sea, whose waves roared. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, man. Okay? The Lord is going to deliver us the same way he delivered us out of Egypt before. Right? The same way he delivered us, he's going to deliver us again, man. It's just going to be in a more spectacular way. Right? It's going to look like Jake, it's going to look like Jake just hovering. Jake just going to be taken up like this. Just going up. Right? Like the one commercial, man. It was a Super Bowl commercial, I believe. I think it was a Super Bowl commercial. And everybody had their little sneakers on. Nike commercial. Just Do It commercial. Right? And it was having some Jakes being taken up. Right? In the chariots. That's how we're going to be taken up out of here, man. right? And when you hasten something, you're eager, man. You anticipating this. You like this. You know how you be boxing and you got your little shit going. You waiting like as soon as he fuck up, man. So like, yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to go in this news, man. It says 2 indicted for deadly shooting of 10-year-old or 10-year-old Caden Coleman in Cleveland. All right. I hope I ain't got no boogers in my nose. Yeah, so you just gonna have to get it out the mud. All right, act like you don't see it. So, hey, the Lord said, slay old and young, man. Let me grab that. Because those spirits created for vengeance, they don't care who you are. They don't care how cute you look, man. Hey, and if you don't know, now you know, man. All these old fine ass bitches you see on the news getting they boot smoked. The Lord don't give a fuck about how fine you is, bitch. The Lord don't care about none of that shit, man. You don't think it was fine, bitches? God, Salakia. Yeah, the Lord don't care about none of that. You know? You don't think it was pretty women during the flood? You don't think it was pretty bitches during the fire being rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah? Yeah, you don't think, man, all of the judgments that take place, you don't think it's pretty people in there? Hey, but the Lord don't give a fuck about your looks, man. The Lord don't like ugly, man. And he ain't talking about your looks. You hear me? Slocky, yeah. All right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9 and verse 6. Matter of fact, let's go to it. Let's back up. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, and to the other he said in mine hearing, go ye. Matter of fact, let's back up. We'll start at verse 4. Ezekiel 9 and 4. Let me just get it in my book. All right. That was my dude. He trying to help me find a little something out of, you know. All right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9. And we'll start at verse 4. Ezekiel 9 and 4. It reads, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right. And that mark in the Hebrew is a thawa, which means exempt from judgment, man. All right. It says set a mark, set a thawa upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. All right. And there's not a lot of Israel out here sighing and crying. All right. A lot of our people are, uh, they're in fucking heaven. Right. A lot of our people are in heaven here. They love it. They don't see a problem. Right. Especially our women. Our women don't see a problem. Why? Because they have perks and benefits, right? They have things that the men don't have. They get gifts that the men don't get, and the men that do get them are queer, right? It says, and to the other he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Okay, meaning strike fatally, right? So basically, put you to death. I don't care how it is, right? To strike you fatally. It says, and to the other he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Okay? The Lord didn't have pity on you pretty bitches back then. He ain't having pity on you pretty bitches now, man. Don't nobody care about how cute you is, man. Right? Cause you hoes be cute on the outside. But you hoes be trash on the inside, man. You hoes is trash on the inside, man. So you trash for real. If the inside of the fucking cup is trash, nigga, throw the fucking cup away. Who? If the inside of the fucking house is trash, nigga, it's all rotted out, tear the motherfucking house down. What you keeping it for? If the inside of your body is dying, nigga, put the nigga in the dirt, man. It's like, verse 6, it says slay utterly. Okay? Put to death utterly. It says to destruction. This word utterly, it says to destruction, man. This is a fatal blow. All right? And this ain't funny. It's funny, but this ain't funny. It says slay utterly, old and young, both maids, which are women, and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. What mark? That thawad that we read in the previous verse. Okay, that mark that exempt from judgment. It says, and began at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house, man. Okay? So the Lord don't care about looks. Right? And this is the Lord that's doing all of this judging. All right? Everybody that you see and everybody that you don't see. Like old buddy right here. It says car missing, warrant man was driving, found. Okay. Look. And this is beautiful. Right? It says transmissions no longer allowed in military. Right? Why would you have them in your military, man? Where they do that type of weird? That's weird. All right, you bitches be using the word weird so fucking much that you use it out of context, man. Okay? You might drop something, nigga be like, hey, shorty, you being weird. Man, look. Y'all be doing the most. This is weird. Let's look at what they talking about. Let's look at what some of these folks are saying.
People from enlisting in the Army. The decision is sparking anxiety and fear among some, including one member of the National Guard currently on the border. Reporter Zach Briggs explains.
A lot of
Look, it says, but is it okay for a felon to make decisions for this country? This nigga sounds like a Mo, man. Right? This nigga sound like a Mo right here, man. He said, are you talking about Obama or Biden? Right. Bitch, who are you talking about? Or it. It. Who are you talking about? It. Right. It says, would you trust someone who doesn't know their gender? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Man. He said, remember the TV show Ash. Goodness. Man, these people fucked up. This place goes against the scriptures, man. Right? Let's see what this is.
males served as Marines. I was the only one that went Army.
Guy Pena enlisted right out of high school in 2005.
I always wanted my own set of dog tags. My dad never wanted to share his, so I had nothing else better to do. I joined the military and have been in, September will be 20 years.
This Texan identifies as a transgender male. Pena served through the former U.S. policy known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which barred people who are openly a part of the LGBTQ community from joining the armed forces.
Definitely a lot of big toll on my mental state. Trying to hide that was very hard for me. That's who I've been my whole life. And that's really all I know.
Right now, Pena's active duty National Guard assisting along the border as part of Operation Lone Star. And he feels attacked once again after Friday's announcement on social media. Transgender people no longer allowed to enlist in the Army. Gender-affirming care for service members also halted.
And I'm very worried and I'm very scared. At this point in time, we have not received any guidelines as to what's going to happen with those already in. We're supposed to be treated with dignity and respect, and so far I don't feel any of that. I feel like there's a big target on our backs.
And as founder of the nonprofit Vets for Equality, Pena says he's determined to fight for what he thinks is right.
There's so many transgender soldiers out there who have been doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, fighting the good fight, willing to go to the front lines, and fighting for their country. There should be no reason why we can't do that.
I'm Zach Briggs. Still ahead here on.
Guys, we got breaking news out of Monterey, Tennessee. Purdue Farms is
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12. It says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Right? If you think that it's okay for you to be born a male and to transition from being what you were born into that of the opposite sex, right? Then you need to be put to death, man. It says there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, and if this seems right unto you, then you are completely fucking bugged all the way out, man. All right. It says, but the end thereof are the ways of death, man. This man's system, his ways bring forth death. All right. Nothing but death, man. That's all this man's system brings forth is death. That's all you're going to get is death. Nothing more, nothing less, man. The scripture says that he is as death. Right? All he knows, listen, if he does anything else, okay? If he does anything else, then bring death. That'll be wicked. He'd be going to fuck off. Okay? If Esau Edom did anything else other than bring forth death, the Lord had to be like, hold up, nigga. Hey, who the fuck told you that? Who told you to bring life? To start life? Nobody. I didn't make you to do that shit. Okay? His job is to be the wicked on the earth, man. He is supposed to go 100% against the scriptures. This is why they sign in all these they try to make it legal for grown ass men, okay, to go into little girls' fucking bathrooms, man. All right. This man is supposed to be nothing but wickedness, which he is. Salakia, man. Hey, I'm going to close out, man. Hey, Lord willing, you will edify. Shalom.